Unfortunately, this thing cannot do skins. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am lokiSX, and I'm here with Corey. Corey is the guy that we saw yesterday, or the day before, or maybe last week. We are going road tripping today down to the Gold Coast. Okay, so one place is a motor importer exporter you may or may not have seen in some previous vlogs, called ASPEC Automotive. But we're going there today. We're going to visit Chai and Josh. Josh is an old friend from Sydney who drives a bunch of crazy cars, owns a Supra, an S14, and for some reason...
Like 3 S14s.
Anyway, he calls it a Camry, and he's decided, I think he put an RB25 into this thing, and it's stroked, and a whole bunch of other stuff, and he uses the Sylvia as a drag car, and he uses the Supra as a drift car. I always give him shit for that. I'll introduce you when we get down there. He's the guy that hates cameras, and you probably saw his feet in the last couple of videos. But that is the first destination. Alright guys, so we are here at pit stop number 1. This is ASPEC Automotive. We have been here once before in a vlog previously. Check out the vlog called JZ Heaven if you want to check out what this place used to look like. Now we're going to go in and have a look at what it now looks like. This is their second JZ shipment in, and then they've got another one coming in a couple of days, so it's the third one. What they do here is they basically just import bulk JZs, RBs, RZs, everything and anything you can think of. Beams motors, anything you want. You can hit these guys up and they import it for you. I have to look at getting a 1JZ and a R154 off these guys to do a conversion in the 32 in the near future, because as you guys would have seen, the RB20 is just not cutting it these days, and if we get a different track in future, I want something that I like. So yeah, there may be a JZ swap on the cards for the 32, we're not sure yet. I'm still working on it and I'm sussing it all out. So yeah, let's go in and see what they're up to. So you guys will know, since the last time we were here, the fan's still there, but we now have shelves everywhere and JZs galore. And car hoists too. And now the guys are comp testing the 1J. Shaz supervising. He doesn't want to be photo filmed. I was like, I just saw out the corner of my movement. I'm like, maybe it was Josh. Oh, nope, that wasn't Josh.
You know, Christmas edition.
Yeah, they look cool.
We're giving one away.
Yeah, I saw your giveaway.
Right, we're going to give one away.
So these are fully refurbed 1Js, yeah?
Yes, or resealed.
Resealed, sorry.
So we test them all, they've got good compression to start up, they run good. So what we've done was we just rear main, front sealed, cam sealed, the whole thing. Timing belt, water pump. Got one going on the right.
So the guys just finished putting a twin turbo, whole set turbo setup on one of these Js. So yeah, they just done new gaskets, manifold, turbo on these just while I've been here. This one here is probably one of the motors that's going in Shai's S13, potentially. He was just talking about this to me a minute ago. It's got a whole bunch of goodies and internal goodies as well. I'm not sure what he's doing with any of these. I think these are all just the really nice ones he has set aside. They're very pretty. And this is the motor the guys are comp testing.
And this is a 1.5 JZ.
Yep.
And it's got a 2JZ GTE, a turbo bottom end, and it's got a 1JZ GTE head.
Nice.
Don't know why.
It's a Franken motor.
Put a big ass Garrett on it. Just,
how big is big, you ask? This is how big is big.
Pretty big. It's rated for 800, that turbo, so
Wow.
see how we go.
That is so cool.
Oh, we will refurbish it, just mock it up.
Can we hold it though?
Who's got a phone?
Everyone's got a phone in.
Oh wait, phone?
Watch all the oil squirt out of there.
Funny guy.
Alright, we ready?
Let's do it.
I'm going.
Are you supposed to have a good strong kick on the compression tip?
No way. Really?
Yes. You can't be like hand turning it.
Righty, are we good?
Really good. Alright kids, we've got 150.
Ready to go.
Here we go.
Ready?
Yes, sir. Keep going, keep going, keep going. That's how you compression test, lad. See that top? See that? That's how you do it. Alright.
We got like, on my camera focuses, thank you camera. 175.
Do, stop. Then we went to start it all up.
Yeah.
And test it again. That's another sweet one. 150.
150 focus camera.
That's pretty good.
Going, going.
Because of the shit, you gotta refurb it. Oh, that's a nice one as well. Oh yeah. Yeah, mate.
160.
Yep.
Got it. 160 cylinder 4 cylinder
You
4.
just jinxed
Dude,
yourself.
that's a beautiful
Yeah.
motor. Look how clean it is.
Last one's gonna be 50.
You still want to work it tomorrow, bro? Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful, yeah, 160. Alright, last one. Here's the height.
Lucky last.
Dude. Oh, look at that good one here. Yep, thank you very much, sir. That's
150.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Good
mint.
job. So one of the guys here bought this last week. Really nice Crown Athlete wagon. I know nothing about these cars. I had a VIP Celsior, so UCF 11, and that's about the extent of my VIP knowledge. Is this your first VIP car?
Yes. First car, VIP.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's not bad. There's issues with it, but first 1J I've had pretty much. I'm usually RV,
Okay.
and it's got heaps of issues.
I'll be 25.
Yeah.
Nice. So did you upgrade from like a Skyline or something?
Yeah, I got a 33 and a 32. But I blew the engine up about 3 weeks ago on the dyno. So I ended up just getting a JZ instead, but it keeps more issues.
Good. What is your favorite feature so far about the car?
Favorite feature? Probably just like a lounge chair sitting in it, super comfy.
Is the suspension good?
Yeah, it's got coilovers.
Really?
Got Blitz coilovers on it.
That's so cool. Was it did you import it over and buy it, or did you buy it off someone pre-imported?
It was pre-imported like 3 months ago
Okay.
from Japan.
Wow, so it hasn't been over here long at all.
Nah, I think somebody stored it over there for ages because it seems like it hasn't been touched
Oh, hell
in
yeah.
a very long time.
It's nice and clean.
But I got it and it had an issue. It was like missing, so I did the spark plugs and stuff
Yep.
and seemed to fix it. But then now another issue.
What's the new issue?
It's like cutting out randomly.
Just like full, like turning the motor
Yeah,
off?
turning off fully.
Hmm.
Swapped the airflow meter, it fixed it for like 5 minutes and it just came back again. So I'm gonna swap the ECU.
Do you remember how they brought out a couple of years ago, they brought out paint where they used to hide names and stuff in the paint?
Yeah.
That kind of, I don't think it, sorry, I don't think it, well maybe it's yeah, maybe, but it's just got cool little spotties in it. I don't know, maybe it's one of those ones where they do that cool putting code and hide it through the paint of cars. Okay, so we have comp tested the JZ. It turns out that is the motor that I'm getting off Shy, which is great because I now have seen it run to a degree. So I know it's not a dud motor. Unfortunately, gearbox wise, I have to wait for the next shipment to come in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, that's good news. We're going to have a motor that I now have to decide whether or not I throw it in the 32 or whether it goes in something else. So I am super excited to get into that. It's got its loom, ECU, igniter, all the wiring that I need to just throw it in the car and go boogie, which would be great. I don't know, this is all just hearsay. I've still got to look into all the logistical side of and financial side of doing this swap. But if I do go ahead with the swap, it's unlikely I'll be able to keep the twins, so the CT12 twins, because they don't fit. The twins will not fit in the engine bay. They will hit the brake master and probably the clutch master at the back of the firewall. So I can either look at maybe modifying the exhaust manifold to run the twins still and try and fit it in there, or I can just go a single high or low mount on the J and see how that goes. I'm not too fussed, I don't really mind. I would actually kind of like to go a twin because I don't own a twin 1J, so it would be very interesting and quite fun to own one. And the less I can modify the motor, probably the better. I'm gonna go get this motor loaded up and get out of Char's space, and we'll go from there. And then we have to go to pit stop number 2. you will see when we get there. This is Chaz S13. He's currently, I think, putting a 2J in, maybe a 1J. I think it changes weekly. It would be really cool to see a 2J in one of these. It's a nice wide body. It's got a nice hourglass figure going on it. Sweet kit. What does the interior look like? I've never actually seen it on the inside. Fairly clean. Momo steering wheel. Cute little tweeters in the door cards. Pro acoustic equalizer sound. Bummer. No factory optional metal floor pedal, unfortunately. So it's probably like an 89 or a 90. You can always tell with S chassis, because if you notice here, the indicator stalks here are the biggest giveaways, as well as the AC cluster up here. So this is the old school one with all the buttons. The newer ones went to electronic, and you just have the 2 or 3 buttons down the bottom. Same deal with the indicator stalks. So these actually won't go in the newer models. I've tried. You need the different steering column or some different plugs under there to actually change these. I've got these on one of my 180s, and I wanted to upgrade them to the newer versions because you can see here they go white and crusty and gross, but I can't because the plugs don't fit. Yeah. Hopefully somebody makes some aftermarket nice options for these. I do really like that little water thing now that I think about it though. It's kind of handy. The amount of times I'd accidentally hit my wipers and turn them on and not how to turn them off because all this is all rubbed off. Not too bad. Oh, is that a 180 key? Wow! Okay, so Shai has a 180SX key in his S13. Whoops. My bad. Hell yeah, I got one of these keys. I like them, they're really pretty. I wish we could still buy these. Ah! Damn! Shai's got GT5s. I'm jealous. So these are work wheels with collab with JDM Concept, and they are beautiful wheels. These ones are the 3-piece versions. You can see by all the little studs here. They look really cool. The original GT5s that they first came out with had the indent, so these are like cut into the spoke. And I think these days you can get ones now that just have the sticker. Whole bunch of different optionals with these. You can get them in anodized, polished, black, silver, bronze, gold, etc. But they are beautiful wheels. I'm seriously considering buying some for one of my 180s. We have some cars hiding down the back here. We've got an R33, S13, Cressy, old school Ford, another Cressy. And that's about it of interest, I suppose. So I'm doing that thing where I get distracted again. The sun's going down, and we got this weird little thing on top of the hill up here. It's like a, looks like a golf ball. I think it's like a weather thing though. Wow, the zoom on this is nuts. So it took us 20 minutes to dig out the interior of the Athlete to find out that the ECU is not in the footwell. The ECU is actually in the engine bay.
Obviously in Japan.
Wow! So the ECU has its own box.
Tire shine.
I didn't. I got it from Gray's online.
Oh god.
I'd be scared as hell putting an ECU in an engine bay.
Pretty much just like the Falcons.
Motor is in and secure. Now we are off to pit stop number 2. And oh yeah, we're good. Cool.